My name is Andre Foti. I'm the Director of Technology at Canisius High School. We're a private Catholic all-boys high school, about 900 boys, part of the Jesuit network. I'm in charge of keeping all of the things running that have more than one button. Why Finger Lakes? Relationships is why Finger Lakes. I had a relationship with Paul Nikitas. I had worked with him, many, many years ago at Occidental Chemical Corporation. I trusted Paul to take care of me. If Paul said that Finger Lakes would take care of me, I can believe in that. And the more I worked with them, the more that came to be proven to be the case. When you're working with a company like Cisco, you have a lot of choices. You have a lot of choices as to who is ultimately going to provide you with service. Finger Lakes has proven more than once and time again that I can rely on them to take care of my problems. They make my life easier instead of harder. We use Finger Lakes to take care of almost everything that's related to the network here. At one point in time, we did a lot of this stuff in-house, and that all worked pretty well. But again, as time goes on, you lose your ability to have that level of specialization. We've got too many different things going on for us to be really good at that. What I like about paying FLTG to do it is that I get far more expertise than I could ever afford to hire in-house, and it's never more than a phone call away. Why Cisco? Cisco has the greatest breadth of solutions of anybody in the networking industry. It's really important when you're running a small shop to not have to string together a bunch of different vendors and solutions. You want to have one place that you can go to get everything that you need, because your core business is not networking. Your core business is doing whatever it is that you do. In our case, it's educating young men. If I choose Cisco, I can spend time educating young men and not time worrying about my network. With the iPads, with anything, whether it's an iPad or an Android device, any BYOD program or a program like ours where they're mandated, once you start using them in the classroom, once you start using them for the textbooks, your wireless network can't go down. Everything that happens is dependent upon it. If I've got a teacher who can't teach because of a technological issue, that's an immense failure. That's one of the real reasons we picked Cisco. This stuff has to work all the time. We knew going to the Cisco wireless solution that we could guarantee that a network problem wasn't ever going to interfere with our delivering our curriculum. That's really what's critical. Once you start relying on this stuff to be a part of your core business, it can't ever fail. When you would be foolish to choose something that wasn't proven. We're starting to actually put out our own video resources, and in fact, a number of our teachers have already authored their own textbooks. Now, none of this is really possible without the infrastructure that allows all this stuff to connect. The infrastructure isn't flashy, and only people like me really see it, but without it, all this stuff is just toys. Our Cisco wireless solution has made it possible for us to take learning outside of the classroom. The whole idea behind an iPad or BYOD program is that you recognize that learning happens in places other than your classroom. If you want that to happen on your campus, in your classroom buildings, you need to have a really good wireless solution. It has to work everywhere. Cisco lets us do that. We know that in every nook and cranny in the building, every corridor, every classroom, in our cafeteria, that the kids will be able to get to the electronic resources they need to learn. How did Cisco and FLTG help Canisius High School? What you need to have is a partnership with the companies that you're working with. I need to know that when I go to Finger Lakes or Cisco, that whatever the problem is, they're going to find a way to take care of it. I know that when I contact my rep in the form of Bill Taglis, when I contact Paul Nikitas, when I contact Mike Yost, when I contact Jeremy, that I'm going to get an answer that means something to me, in opposed to getting the runaround. What I get from FLTG is I get straight answers in a timely way. Anybody can sell you networking equipment. Not everybody can give you a good answer.